Tom Sleath here for Scottish Boxing News. We're at the Crown Plaza. Delighted to be joined by Declan Geraghty. How are we doing?
Good, all good, and just enjoying the show, enjoying the boxing.
Last time you were on these shows, it was to defeat a Scotsman. Here to support someone else.
Michael Roberts was the last time I fought over here, and it was a great night, a great show. Scotland's always treated me well, so I'm glad to get back over.
You here supporting Jay Byrne?
And over here, supporting Jay Byrne. He's fighting a fella called Paul. I can't think of his second name. Jay's trained by my father. So I'm over here to do a bit of sparring, which I'm getting good sparring down in the MTK gym. And I'm getting to watch the fight, so it's a fucking double whammy for me.
Did you get dinner as well?
Sorry?
You get dinner?
I got a lovely dinner, It was a nice dinner.
Red carpet treatment for Geraghty?
It was a nice dinner, it was too, it was. The weight's alright, so I was going to have desserts, but I said I'd pass, but the weight's good, so I could eat all the dinner as well.
How's training going?
Training's going great. Training's really going great. I didn't take too much of a break after John Queel's fight. I didn't take much of a break after it because I went to Thailand and I got the news over there about. Where are you? I got the news over there about the training, and I just kept on training over there. Man, who sent me lap here? This is the main man. Andy,
how are you?
Andy, the real deal on Neil.
What can we say? We're looking forward to this fight, upcoming fight.
The best cut man in the business.
The only one to have.
Let's hope you're not needed tonight. Let's hope so.
I don't think I'll be needed tonight. Tonight will be a good fight.
Seeing that pulsar southpaw, you never know.
It'll be interesting to see now. Be a good scrap. Jay is strong.
Jay's strong, tough, and he keeps coming.
Seen him a couple of times. The last time I seen him, it was supposed to be an exhibition with John Thane.
And he boxed very well with John Thane. Very well. Kind of taking back what happened. Yeah, he's very good against John Thane. I wasn't over it, but what the team told me, he boxed really good. And I rate John.
I think at the time Jay had a fight coming up and he was using it as kind of preparation rather than just an exhibition.
I think he was meant. He actually didn't have a fight. He did in camp. He did, but the original plan was to have a fight over here. That was the original plan. And the fight fell through, so he had everything sorted already, so it was just the sake of coming over and just not doing nothing, come over and have the exhibition with John. I really rate John. I think he's a really good boxer.
Of course, sound to John as well. To get in, not many fighters get in and do that either. He had nothing to gain from getting in for a move around with Jay, like, you know.
Yep.
Like helping lads out. That's the best thing about the MTK, like, you know what I mean. All the guys, everyone. It's all about helping each other out. Like, a lot of them are fighting each other now.
Together, everyone achieves more.
Exactly.
Well, you see that, John? I think John's just back from down helping JJ Metcalf, doing a bit of sparring with him. So yeah,
he hasn't fought in a while, has he?
John, I think he just announced a fight today. Actually,
I'm happy for him, and do you know what? He's a really
nice guy.
Fella John.
He goes out to Marbella once or twice a year, I think, just to get some training out there. But yeah, I think it's Larry Ekin.
What can I say? When you think now Deco will be out there for a couple of weeks, sort the cut man out so it could tan up, like, you know.
We're getting the good winner over here.
In Scotland, of all places, we get the scorches. Jeez, the last couple of days were brilliant here.
Show your belly to them. What? Show the belly to the camera.
Sure, I don't have the belly, it was 6 pack.
He's like a red lobster, he is. He's like a red lobster.
I think he was just announced today. Actually, John is fighting Larry Ekin.
Yeah.
That'll be an interesting fight. Both MTK lads, so should be a good one.
Should be.
So, big ones for you, June 30th. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Really excited about it. And believe it or not, everyone at home is too. It's really a buzz thing. It's really everyone's buzzing about it. It's a fight what could easily be topped as their own place in Dublin. But we're fighting on mixed undercard and it's a great card to be on. Not only me and Jono's fight is good, you have Phil and Tyrone and Joe Ham, and then you have Lee Benson and Johnny Cull, which is going to be a very good fight as well.
Yeah, it's weird actually thinking about trying to make it over because Joe Ham and Lewis Benson, obviously the two of them on the biggest fights of their careers, so it's going to be a massive night of boxing.
It's going to be a really good show.
And how's your fight going to go?
Listen, my fight's going to go. It's going to be really an interesting fight. I'm going to win without a shadow of a doubt. I actually got. In Thailand, I got me fortune taken over there, and the bloke was sitting there with me and the girlfriend. I was sitting down there, and he was telling us about me and her, and we're like, things he knew, and he goes, "Will you box out of nowhere?" I said, "Yeah," and he goes, "Next fight you have Victorious." I was going, we were giggling, you know, man, and we got the phone call the next fight, and I was fighting Jello, so we were kind of it's just funny, but either way, like.
He was probably in the same bar you were in that night with some random guy getting in the ring with you.
Probably so. No, in fairness,
Yeah,
it was a different island. There was a different island that we were on. It was actually, it was in Phuket. It was actually we were. Was it Phuket? We were at the end. It was in Phuket at the end, and it was the last island. But it was good. Thailand was really good. Like I said, I stayed in camp. I trained over there. As soon as I came back, I started training. We only did 8 rounds sparring today. I'm going to do 8 rounds tomorrow, and then I'll move on to 10 next week. I'm still weeks out. I'm really, really in good shape now. I'm really living the life now more than anything else. Usually I usually go in camp. I literally would go out of camp as bad, you know what I mean? Now it's camps all year round. Now it's not as intense, but I still keep living the life now. So I'm really excited about the fight. I believe I'm 100% going to do the job without a shadow of doubt. I've been wanting this fight for a long time. I don't need to talk shit about the fella. He's talking a bit of smack here and there, but listen, he's a bigger arsehole for doing it, you know what I mean? Because of the fight's happening, so there's no talk need to be. He turned around and called me a coward yesterday on social media. I turned around and goes, I didn't think he'd go that low to call another boxer a coward. I think that's a terrible thing, which I think is a terrible thing to call anyone a coward, you know what I mean? Especially a boxer who gets in that ring. At the end of the day, one punch can kill you. And that to say that, it kind of shows you what the man is. But I don't really care. Like, I turned around and said to him, "Baby, the fight is made. Let's have you." And I really can't wait for it. I'm really excited about it. I just believe I'm gonna do what I have to do, and I believe it's gonna be a boxing lesson. You know what I mean?
This is a rivalry that's been brewing for years. Do you see a trilogy, or do you see this one being decisive?
Nah, I think it's gonna be that much of a landslide. There's no need for the total. There's gonna be levels, and this is the level it's gonna be. Like I said, I don't need to talk shit about the young lad, and I hope camp goes well for him. At the end of the day, he's a family man, kids, and I don't want to talk bad about him. And he's another MTK boxer, but like I said, he's talking a lot of shit on social media, and it's embarrassing it is, but he's trying to play mind games. But to be honest with you, I'm that old now, I'm that mature, it's like, man, I don't really give a fuck what you have to say. Say whatever you want to say. It's, at the end of the day, like I said, the fight's made, and that's all I need. And I'm really, really, really looking excited for it. Really cannot wait for it. And preparation is going absolutely brilliant for me. So that's the main thing.
Well, I've seen your first sparring partner anyway. I seen the video a few weeks ago when you were on your holiday. A poor guy didn't know what he was signing up for. You know what I'm talking about.
No, it's saying no more. That's what happens to bullies. Just to let you know.
They had it coming.
This one has it coming as well, this fella does next.
Looking back at the last performance, Johnny Boy Quigley, very underrated boxer, very good performance.
I'll tell you one thing, everyone told me going into the fight, the 50-50 fight, people who know Johnny personally, the likes of Tom Salker and all those, Deco, I really thought it was a 50-50 fight. To be honest with you, I skilled him. I personally think I won 8 or 2 rounds. I won 3 rounds and got 1 point taken off me, which I should have never now. I was the away fighter fighting half an hour from his hometown. I really thought I won 8 or 2 rounds, and plus I never really got too much out of gear. And absolutely gentleman, went in, shook his hands. Even with the tennis in, Michael Roberts, everyone's been a gentleman. The other fella there, Jonathan Carroll is being just a wanker, you know what I mean? All the rest of us being alright. At the end of the day, this is a gentleman sport, you're in there to do the job, shake hands after it. But like I said, I really think Quigley's underrated. I think he gave John a really, really hard fight, you know what I mean, that night. And I really shouted it. John turned around the press conference and says, a good boxer always beats a boxer. A good boxer always beats a good fighter. Just to remember that. A good boxer always beats a good fighter. So that's what you are, is a decent fighter, and I'm a good boxer. So we will see during the tour. I'm really happy for it. I really hope the show was great. I'm really looking forward to seeing Mick step up and Mick moving on. Mick's a very, very talented young lad. I believe he's a future world champion. Phil Sullivan Tyrone is an absolutely excellent fight. Another fight what could easily be topped, because everyone's talking about it. Tyrone fighting Joe Ham, it's a bit different because Joe's a Scottish fella, so it's not that kind of atmosphere in around Ireland. But Tyrone himself is making his way up. Joe's good. I can remember Joe was on the GB team. He's in Finland with me, and then Lewis Benson and Johnny Cole is going to be a really, really exciting fight as well.
Going to ask you, Phil Sutcliffe for Tyrone McKenna, how do you see it? The bookmakers have got Tyrone quite a heavy favourite.
Yeah, but that's because of...
I was surprised at that.
Yeah, but that's because of Tyrone's had to pick him a few nice wins. He boxed well against Ant Open. I thought it was a close fight, but I did have Tyrone winning.
Don't get me wrong, sorry, just to clarify, I'm not saying I'm surprised he's the favourite.
What's the odds you have?
You're getting 1-3 on Tyrone McKenna, and I'm just surprised it's not a lot closer.
But to be honest with you, I think Phil stops him. The reason why is because looking at Tyrone's last performance, he's a come forward southpaw who's tall and rangy and doesn't use it to his benefit. He's crunching down and he's coming forward. You do that to Phil, you're getting sparked down, and I know that personally. I sparred Phil. Phil hits like a mill. I boxed Tennyson, and Tennyson stopped me stopped me on my feet, and there's not once when I got knocked down. I was one of them where you're on the floor. I'm like, what am I doing down here? You got up and you were grand. Phil's often hit me. I've said to myself, I don't want to get hit again. And Tyrone knows how hard Phil hits, but both of them MTK boxers, I wish them both the best. Phil's a good mate of mine, Tyrone is a friend of mine. I wish both of them the best camp and best man should win. I hope safe and sound.
Go ahead, carry on through the card now, I've got you. Who's going to win? Joe Ham, Tyrone McCullough?
I think Tyrone McCullough, I always get mixed up, I think Tyrone, very awkward, I boxed him as an amateur. Very awkward southpaw. It looks like he's doing very well as a pro, and haven't seen too much of him, but I think he'd be. Well, I can remember with Joe Ham, he was decent, but he wasn't at the same level as Tyrone, and I think Tyrone beats him. I don't know how many rounds, if it's an 8 or a 10 rounder, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure. I think it's a Celtic eliminator, or British eliminator on a Celtic title.
It's an 8 rounder.
It could be 8 or 10.
Yeah, I'd say it'd be an 8 rounder. I think Tyrone beats him.
And then Lewis Benson, Johnny Coyle.
I don't really know. I've sparred Lewis, and I haven't actually watched Johnny before. I know Johnny personally, and Johnny's a lovely fella. We were actually going to go over to London to spar Johnny for the Quigley fight, and we decided against it. We ended up getting someone similar at home, and it was good preparation, so we didn't need to go over. I think Lewis is very good. He's very good amateur, he was, in the sense of his long, rangy, in and out. I had a few spars with Marbella, and there were good spars between us. Like I said, I haven't seen Johnny, but to win the prize for he has to be a good jumper. Two of them are nice lads, and the same thing. I wish the best man win and to come out safe and sound. So I'm going to stay on the fence with that one, because I haven't studied Johnny too much.
Yeah. And finally, before I let you go, Eddie Hearn's just announced this $1 billion deal.
Yeah.
If funds wasn't a problem, what's the one fight in boxing, world boxing right now you'd like to see?
Me and Carol, that's all I want to see.
Taking you and Carol out of the equation, come on. Worldwide.
Lomachenko and Pacquiao.
Lomachenko and who?
Pacquiao. That's a dangerous fight now. I tell you one thing, it goes to show you, any man can be hurt for him to get put down in the 7th round. To me, he's the best of the best. He is number 1 pound for pound, my opinion. For boxing wise, pound for pound. I probably would like to see Golovkin and Canelo happen again. And I see a tweet there today saying that Golovkin's team don't want to have it now.
I seen a wee tweet from De La Hoya saying that they're running scared. That's the phrase they're using. But
Golovkin ain't running scared. Golovkin running scared now. I do think age is catching up on him, but and I really would love to see Billy Joe Saunders against Golovkin. Really would like to see. I just think Billy Joe's style would be harder. I think he has more of a chance with Golovkin than he does with Canelo, just because of the style. And I do rate Billy Joe. I think Billy Joe is starting to really push forward. Since he's underneath Brendan Ingle. Same with Jason Quigley, a good friend of mine, doing brilliant things. He's on the fringe of something big soon as well.
What's the one fight?
What's that?
What's the one fight?
What I'd like to see?
Out of those ones you just mentioned. Loma Pacquiao?
No, I really don't know. I'd probably like to see Pacquiao and Lomachenko.
Cool.
That's the fight.
Declan, I better let you go because your man's about to get out there.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much for your time, mate.